Today we are going to learn about second chapter in ninth class, that is plant tissues. What is tissue? Tissue means a group of cells similar in structure, similar in function is called tissue. See, take a group of cells, take many cells, number of cells, similar structure is the same, one and another cell. Origin also same. If cells have similar in origin, similar in structure, that is called tissue. In second chapter, there are four types of tissues are present in plants. The study of tissues are called as histology. The study about the tissues are called histology. Okay, next one. There are four kinds of tissues are present. Basically, those are meristematic tissues, first one. Second one is dermal tissues. Third one is ground tissues. Fourth one is vascular tissues. Once again, there are four kinds of tissues are present in the plants. First one, meristematic tissue. Second one, dermal tissue. Third one, ground tissue. Fourth one, vascular tissue. Let us learn first type of tissues. First one, that is meristematic tissues. What is meristematic tissue? The tissues that helps in overall growth and repair. Such type of tissues are called meristematic tissues. See, these tissues are helps in overall growth of plants and repair of the plants. Tissues are called as meristematic tissues. These meristematic tissues again classified into three types. First one is apical meristematic tissues. Second one is lateral meristematic tissues. Third one is intercalary meristematic tissues. There are three kinds of meristematic tissues. Helps in overall growth of a plant and repair of the tissues. What are those? Apical meristematic tissues, lateral meristematic tissues, intercalary meristematic tissues. What is apical meristematic tissue? The tissues helps in growing the tip of the plant. It is present in the tip of the stem. This is the center part of the plant, tip of the stem. Tip of the root, tip of the root. The tissues present tip of the stem, tip of the root are called as apical meristematic tissue. What is apical meristematic tissue? The meristematic tissues present at the tip of the stem, at the tip of the root. That is called apical meristematic tissue. What is the use of apical meristematic tissue? Which helps in growing in length of the plant. Plant is growing upwards, roots are growing innerwards in the soil. Finally, plants are growing in length. That is the function of apical meristematic tissue. Where apical meristematic tissues are present? Apical meristematic tissues are present at the tip of the stem, tip of the root. What is the function of apical meristematic tissue? These tissues helps in growing the length of the stem. It grows in length. It grows like this. See, plant is growing in length. Second one is lateral meristematic tissue. Lateral. In the term you can understand, lateral means sides or edges. This type of meristematic tissues present around the edges of the plant, sides of the plant, this side, this side. See, this is a plant. This type of tissues are present this side and this side. See, this side and this side. Lateral meristematic tissues are present. See, this side and this side. Totally edges of the plant. So, this tissue helps in girth of the plant. Girth of the plant. It grows like this. For example, if take it as an example, these are lateral meristematic tissues which helps in horizontal growth of the plant. This is a second meristematic tissue, that is lateral meristematic tissue. For example, this is plant. These are the sides. Sides. This is the plant. These are the sides. This is a lateral meristematic tissue. Next one is intercalary meristematic tissues. What is intercalary meristematic tissues? The tissues are present where flower stalks are arranged or branches are arranged. For example, this is a plant now. These are the branches. Intercalary meristematic tissues are present where it arranges branches of the plant. See, branches. Here intercalary meristematic tissues is present. Here intercalary meristematic tissues are present. Flower stalks, where flower stalks arise. That part contains intercalary meristematic tissues. See, remember, intercalary. Here this is the branch, this is the stem. Between that, intercalary meristematic tissues are present. For example, this is the plant stem. These are the branches. Where branches are present, here intercalary meristematic tissues are present. Where flower stalks are arranged, here intercalary meristematic tissues are present. This is the third one, intercalary meristematic tissue. Once remember, there are three kinds of meristematic tissues are present. Apical meristematic tissue. Second one, lateral meristematic tissue. Third one, intercalary meristematic tissue. Apical in the term, apical tip of the root and stem. Tip of the root and tip of the stem contains apical meristematic tissues which helps in length of the plant. Second one, lateral meristematic tissues. Lateral means edges or sides. These are present around the edges of the plant which helps in girth of the plant. which helps in the horizontal growth of the plant. Horizontal growth of the plants. Third one, intercalary systematic tissues. These are present where branches are arranged, where leaf stalks are arranged. In that place contains intercalary meristematic tissues are present. This is about meristematic tissue. What is the main function of meristematic tissue? Tissues that helps in overall growth and repair. If any cells are damaged, any tissues are damaged, immediately replaced by meristematic tissue. Means meristematic cells are continuously dividing cells. These are continuously dividing cells, so they can easily replace it. Okay, this is the first one. Shall I go to second type of tissue? Yes, that is second one, dermal tissue. What is dermal tissue? This tissue helps in outer covering of the plant body, outer covering, total outer covering. See, outermost layer on the plant body is called as dermal tissue. See, our body covering with one tissue, that is called dermal tissue. For example, skin, it is outermost layer. It covers the inner parts. Same like that, plant body also covering with the outer membrane, that is called as dermal tissue. See, some important points are there here. These cells are very thick when compared with meristematic tissues. These cells are very thick. Thick cells are present. Okay. When we observe in desert plants, more thick and waxy layer is present. Desert plants like cactus, aloe vera. See the outermost membrane. That outermost membrane is more thick and waxy. What is the main function of dermal tissue? Which gives protection to the inner parts of the plant body. Which gives protection. There is no outer membrane in the plant body. Then what happens? We know. So here, outermost membrane is important, which gives protection to the inner parts. Actually, dermal tissue forms a single layer, one layer only, but it shows variations. Some variations are there. There are three types of variations are there in dermal tissues. What are those? See, epidermis, mesodermis, endodermis. Epi means, in Greek language, epi means outer. Dermis means membrane. Outer membrane is called as epidermis. Outer membrane is called as epidermis. Second one, mesodermis. Meso means middle layer. The middle membrane is called as mesodermis. Outer membrane is called as epidermis. Middle membrane is called as mesodermis. Endodermis means, endo means inner. Inner membrane is called as endodermis. These are variations in dermal tissues. When we see the dermal tissue, it is as in single layer cells. It is in single layer, but three variations are there. Okay. For example, one human being only. When we go through different situations, we are behaving in sometimes in human beings, sometimes like tiger, sometimes like cat, sometimes like very dangerous person. Means one person only. It contains three variations. It has three variations. Like that, dermal tissue has are made up of single layer, but it contains three variations. Remember. Next one, main functions are, first one is protection, which gives protection to the inner organs. First one, invasion of parasites. There is no outer membrane, many microorganisms are entered in the plant body. Prevents the entry of microorganisms into the plant body. Third one, prevents the loss of water. Prevents the loss of water. These are the functions of dermal tissues. In plants, what are the dermal tissues are present? See here, stomata are the dermal tissues, root hairs are the dermal tissues, gum, it is also dermal tissue. These are present in neem and acacia plant. See, first of all, stomata. What are stomatas? Do you know stomata? These are the small pores which are present on the leaves. See, for example, it is a leaf. The leaf contains small pores or pores. Those small pores are called as stomata. Stomata is also called as nose of the plant body. We have nose for our respiration process. Plants also have nose. That is only called as stomata. Gases exchange takes place through the stomata. See, carbon dioxide enters through the stomata. Oxygen is coming outside from the leaves through the stomata only. So here stomatas are helps in gases exchange in the plants. These are very most important in plants in respiration process. See here, this is a small pore surrounded by two kidney-shaped cells or bean-shaped cells. Kidney-shaped cells or bean-shaped cells are present. Those are the stomatas. A small pore is present. These are God cells. Stomatas are kidney or bean-shaped cells which helps in gases exchange. And second one is transpiration also. What is transpiration? The excess amount of water releasing in the form of water vapor into the atmosphere is called as transpiration. Functions of stomata. First one is helps in exchange of gases. Second one is transpiration, excess amount of water releasing in the form of water vapor through the stomatas only. Second one, transpiration. Third one, guttation. Guttation means excess amount of water releasing in the form of small droplets of water through the stomata is called guttation. See, three functions are there about stomata. What is first one? First one is exchange of gases. Second one is transpiration, excess amount of water releasing in the form of water vapor. Guttation means excess amount of water releasing in the form of small droplets of water. These three are functions of stomata. So stomata, it is one of the dermal tissue. Second one, root hair. A long hair-like structures are called. For example, take root. These are long hair-like structures. Root hair. See, on the root, long hair-like structures are present. Those are called as root hair. See, for example, this is called root only. On the root, these are small, long, hair-like structures. On the root has small, long, hair-like structures are called as root hairs. Next one, gum. In acacia, neem plant. See, when we cut the outer part of the plant, which produces acid sticky substances. That sticky substances are called as gum. These are produced by plants like neem, acacia, etc. Gum also belongs to the dermal tissue. Okay, these are some examples. See, stomata made up of dermal tissue, root hair made up of dermal tissue, gum made up of dermal tissue. This is the second tissue, dermal tissue. Can I go to the next one? Third tissue. That is ground tissue. Ground tissue. What is ground tissue? The tissues helps in bulk of the plant, helping in packing of substances are called as ground tissue. Simply we can remember this tissue helps in bulk of the plant body and packing of different types of substances. That is called ground tissues. What are the main functions of ground tissues? See, first one, storing of different types of food materials. Second one, physical support, which gives a physical support to the plant body. These two are functions of ground tissues. Again, ground tissues classified are categorized into three types. First one, parenchyma. Second one, collenchyma. Third one, sclerenchyma. See, there are three kinds of ground tissues. First one is parenchyma. Second one is collenchyma. Third one is sclerenchyma. What's the here? Common word is chyma. Chyma and chyma. A soft tissues are called as chyma. It is also again Greek language term. Greek terminology, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. See, parenchyma tissues, these cells are soft. See, for example, these are the cells, very soft. When we touch the cell, it is very soft. Thin wall, the wall, this is the wall. See, wall, it is very thin. Soft and thin. For example, see the chalk piece. Outer membrane is very soft, smooth. These cells also smooth or soft. Outer layer is very thin. Next one, loosely packed. See, one cell is here, another cell is here. One cell is here, another cell is here. One cell is here, another cell is here. These all cells are loosely packed. They have gap between one cell and another cell. What are the characteristics of parenchyma? Parenchyma means these cells are soft, thin and loosely packed. Such type of tissues are called parenchyma. Again, parenchyma classified into three categories. First one, Chlorenchyma. Second one, Arenchyma. Third one, storage tissue. What is the first one? Chlorenchyma. Second one, Arenchyma. Third one, storage tissue. First one is Chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma. These cells are so soft, thin-walled, loosely packed, but these cells contains chlorophyll pigments, chloroplast cells, which contains chloroplasts, which performs photosynthesis process. These cells performs photosynthesis process, which preparing food material by their own. Such type of tissues are called as chlorenchyma. See, chlorenchyma contains chloroplast. Chloroplast helps in trapping of solar energy to synthesize food materials in the plants by the photosynthesis process. That is called chlorenchyma. Second one is Arenchyma. Arenchyma means the cells contains air spaces, air chambers. The parenchyma cells contains air sacs or air spaces. Such type of cells or tissues are called as Arenchyma. Aren means in the term, must remember, air spaces. See, some plants are aquatic plants are floating on the water because of the cells contains air spaces filled with air. They can float easily on the water. So aquatic plants can floating on the water because of air spaces. Arenchyma. The last application question here. Why aquatic plants are floating on the water? Because it contains Arenchyma. Arenchyma contains air spaces. But the time we can understand Arenchyma air spaces are present. Can I go to the next one? Yes. Third one is storage tissue. Storage tissue. We can learn from the term storage. What will be stored? Food materials can be stored inside the cells are called as storage tissues. That is called storage tissue. See, once remember, parenchyma again classified into three types: chlorenchyma, Arenchyma, third one storage tissue. Chlorenchyma means, in the term you can understand, chlorine, chloroplasts are present. This chloroplast helps in preparing food material by the photosynthesis process with the help of sunlight. Chlorenchyma, chloroplasts are present. Arenchyma, air spaces are present. Storage tissue, food materials are stored in that cells. See, third one is the cells contains different types of food materials. We are eating different types of fruits like apple, banana. We are eating fleshy part, that is called which part? Parenchyma. In that which part? Storage tissue. Okay, that fleshy part is called as storage tissue. This is about the first one, parenchyma. Second one, chlorenchyma. Choline. These cells are very thick. See, these cells are very thick. Cells are thick. Long cells, elongated cells, long cells. Very thick wall, long cells. Thick wall is very thick. This is a thick wall. This is a wall. It's very thick. Longer cells, very long. Cells are long. That is about chlorenchyma. Third one, sclerenchyma. Scleron. It is also very thick when compared with chlorenchyma. See, these cells are very thick. These cells are very thick, tightly packed. Cells are closely packed. There is no gap between one and another cell. This is about the sclerenchyma. See once, ground tissues. There are three types of ground tissues. One is parenchyma, second one is collenchyma, third one is sclerenchyma. See, parenchyma again three categories: chlorenchyma, parenchyma, storage tissue. Collenchyma there is no categories of cells. Sclerenchyma there is no categories of cells. Remember students, it's very most important ground tissue. This tissue is very most important. Next one is vascular tissues. This is the fourth kind of tissues in the plant body. See, this tissues helps in conduction of food and water and minerals. Simply we can say these tissues helps in transportation of water and minerals and food materials. Again it is divided into two types of cells. Two types. Vascular tissues again classified into two types of cells. One is xylem tissue, another one is phloem tissue. One is xylem tissue, another one is phloem tissue. What is xylem tissue? These tissues helps in transportation of water and minerals are called as xylem tissue. See, transportation of water and minerals in the plant's body. Root absorbs water, it sends towards the other parts of the plant. It is unidirectional. Movement of water and minerals in the plant body is unidirectional. It contains some cells, important cells, tracheids, tubular cells and fibers and parenchyma. Tracheids nothing but a longer cells. Longer cells. Tubular cells means tube-like structures are present inside the plant body. Tubes are present, small tube-like structures are present here for transportation of water and minerals. Fibers, small thread-like structures are present in the plant body called as fibers. Parenchyma, some parenchymatic cells also present. See like these cells, parenchymatic cells. These are the cells present in the xylem tissues. See, water is moves upwards up to 200 feet in eucalyptus plants. Eucalyptus plants, Nilagiri plants. Water moves up to, goes to the up to 200 feet without using any engine. With the help of these forward cells, xylem tissues. Water moves upwards. And one more plant, I have two trees. Water goes up to 300 feet. These two are very most important. Without using any engine or machines, water goes or moves from roots to other parts of the plant body by using xylem tissues. It is a great thing. Okay, this is the first one, first vascular tissue. Second vascular tissue is phloem tissues. What is a phloem? Phloem. Transportation of food materials from one place to another place, from the leaves to remaining parts of the plant body. It is bidirectional. It goes to the leaves to other parts to the leaves. See here. It contains some important cells. Sieve cells, sieve tubes, fibers and parenchyma. Sieve cells, see here. Sieve cells are there, sieve tubes are there, fibers also there, parenchyma cells are there. Here, same. Here, companion cells also there, companion cells. This is about phloem tissues. Once remember, vascular tissue means it helps in transportation of water, minerals and food. There are two kinds of vascular tissues, xylem and phloem. Xylem helps in transportation of water and minerals. Phloem tissue means this tissue helps in transportation of food materials from the leaves to other parts of the plant. This is the total 4 kinds of plant tissues. Once remember, first one meristematic tissue, second one dermal tissue, third one ground tissue, fourth one xylem tissues. Next concept is small concept. Remember, one scientist is there, he worked on anatomy of plants, means he worked on internal parts of plants. He is none other than Nehemiah Brew. He is worked in the Royal Society in London. He is one of the physicians. Physician means he worked on plant organs and their functions. He wrote one book. That book name is Anatomy of Plants in the year of 1682. Actually, he was started working on plants in the year of 1664 only. He observed internal parts of the plants in the year of 1664. After some years, he has written one book. That book name is Anatomy of Plants in the year of 1682. He observed the plants. When he observed internal parts of the plant body, he observed 2 types of parts, organical parts. First one is pithy, second one is ligneous part. One part is very smooth, another part is hard part. One is pithy, second one is ligneous part. That is about work of Nehemiah Brew. He was introduced the term parenchyma. Parenchyma term was introduced by first time Nehemiah Brew. This is the total concept of plant tissues. I make you remember. Listen. 5 minutes. I make you remember all points. First one is a tissue. Tissue means a group of cells in similar origin, similar structure is called as tissues. There are 4 kinds of tissues are present. First one is meristematic tissue. Second one is dermal tissue. Third one is ground tissue. Fourth one is vascular tissue. The study about tissues are called as histology. One scientist worked on internal parts of plants is none other than Nehemiah Brew. He has written one book, Anatomy of Plants, in the year of 1682. He observed 2 kinds of parts in the internal parts of the plant. One is pithy, second one is ligneous part. See, remember these 4 kinds of tissues. Meristematic tissue means this tissue helps in overall growth and repair of the plant body is called as meristematic tissue. It's divided into 3 kinds: apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue, and third one is intercalary meristematic tissue. Apical meristematic tissues are present at the tip of the stem and the tip of the root. Apical, and the term you can understand, apical, tip of the stem and tip of the root. So the plant is growing in a length. This tissue helps in plants growing in length. Second one is lateral meristematic tissue. Lateral meristematic tissues are present around the edges of the plant body, which helps in horizontal growth, girth of the plant body. Third one is intercalary meristematic tissues. Intercalary meristematic tissues are present where branches are raised, where flower stalks are arranged. In that intercalary meristematic tissues are present. Second one is, that is the first kind of tissue, meristematic tissue. Second one is dermal tissues. Dermal tissues, these tissues are helps in overall outer covering of the plant body, which gives protection to the inner organs. That is called dermal tissues. It is in single layer, but it shows variations. Three types of variations: epidermis, mesodermis, endodermis. Epidermis means outer membrane is called as epidermis. Mesodermis means middle membrane is called as mesodermis. Endodermis means inner membrane is called as endodermis. There are three types of cells contains dermal tissues. The first one is stomata, second one is root hair, third one is gum. These three types of tissues made up of dermal tissue. See, one more important point here. Big trees contains stem. Big tree stems contains several membranes or several layers are called as bark. The tree stem contains several layers are called as bark. Very most important. Very most important. That is. Third one is ground tissues. Ground tissues. This tissue helps in the bulk of the plant body and packaging in different types of tissues are called as ground tissues. Ground tissues again classified into three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. This ground tissue helps in storing of food and a physical support. Three kinds of tissues. First one, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Parenchyma again classified into three types: chlorenchyma, parenchyma, storage tissue. Chlorenchyma means it contains chloroplasts. Parenchyma means it contains air spaces. Storage tissues means which contains storage of food. That is parenchyma. Okay, second one collenchyma, third one sclerenchyma. Finally, vascular tissues. Vascular tissues means the tissues helps in transportation of water and minerals and food. There are two kinds of vascular tissues: xylem and phloem. Xylem means transportation of these tissues helps in transportation of water and minerals in the plant body. Second one, phloem. The tissues helps in transportation of food material in the plant body are called as phloem tissues. This is the overall concept about plant tissues. My dear children, watch this video 2 times. Overall concept keep in your mind. Thank you for listening my voice. Thank you for watching my video. Okay, thank you so much.